point is, you're ready for bed. Only you've had a bit to drink, and on the basis of the drink, the two of you make a decision. Or rather, Libby, you disclose something to Louise. You've got an idea. What idea did you have, Libby?
I told Louise that this boy that was messaging me told me that he was coming into Ramsgate Station.
Well, why was he coming into Ramsgate Station that night?
He wanted to see me.
At 11:30 at night? Now, the point is, Louise, this is a station quite far away from where you were. You must have said, goodness me, Libby, that's a terrible idea for you to meet a boy who you've met online when the two of us are together now and we're both ready for bed in our onesies. Onesie plus onesie equals stupid, correct?
Yes.
What, in fact, did you say, Louise?
I said, I don't mind paying for the taxi for you to go pick him up as long as you pay me back when you have the money.
Remember that discussion?
No, because it never happened.
Well, you were certainly drunk by then. Sufficiently drunk that you did order a taxi, true?
True.
The taxi comes, you've got cash, correct?
Yes.
Did you tell your mum this was going on?
No.
Now, this is where I don't, by any stretch of the imagination, congratulate you, but I nevertheless say that it was at least not the most stupid thing to do. When you met this young man, you were meeting him with somebody else with you. That was at least a minimally sensible thing to do. You called the taxi, correct?
Yes.
Now, I presume, bearing in mind you've never met this boy before, apart from online with photos and that sort of thing, correct?
Correct.
So, what you naturally did, the two of you, was get changed before you get on the taxi to get to the station. Is that correct, please, Louise?
No.
You mean the two of you were in pyjamas in the back of a taxi?
Yes.
Can I ask you what your onesie looks like?
It was a panda onesie that matched with a panda woolly hat with ears.
What about you, madam?
I had a Christmas onesie on.
Was there a hat?
It had a hood.
Two of you are sitting in the back of a taxi. You drive to the station. Now, did you tell the boy that you were going to meet him at that station?
Yes.
What was your intention once you'd met him?
Honestly, my intention was probably not the same as what his was.
Well, you don't know what his was, although I have to tell you, being a boy, meeting a girl at a station in the middle of the night, I don't think you need to be Freud to guess what his intentions were. But, madam, what were yours?
My intentions were to just chat with him, be a friend with him, but my intentions weren't anything that was going to lead to anything romantic.
Well, nevertheless, it wasn't a wise thing, was it? To say the very least,
No.
to meet a boy who you didn't know from a dating website and bring him back to your home. Correct?
Correct.
It's very important that you understand that. Right? Now, the good news is that it didn't end in the most unimaginable horror. And there's some saving grace in that your friend, albeit drunk, was with you the whole time. And your mum was also in the house, true?
True.
Now, that makes me a little bit more comforted. But it's very important that you understand that this was a very silly thing to do. Correct?
Correct.
Only the night got sillier. So you told him what time to arrive at the station. Yes?
He told me what time his train was coming in, yes.
Sure. Now, that's the thing. He gets a call out of the blue saying, meet me at the station at such and such time. I suspect he might have been rather excited. I can't tell, but who knows? Perhaps he arrived in a onesie. You got to the station in the taxi. What did you say to the taxi driver, Louise?
I said to the taxi driver to wait here for a few minutes while we went inside to see if he was there.
This is the middle of the night and the two of you are in pyjamas. Was he there?
No.
How long did you wait?
40 minutes.
With the taxi meter running, correct?
Yes.
Did he show up, Libby?
Eventually, in the end, he did show up, yes.
And when he arrived, were you filled with romantic joy? Did he look exactly like you'd hoped?
He looked a bit like an elf.
Better for you, really, Louise, because you were in a Christmas onesie.
He wasn't my type at all.
So you said, thank you very much. I'm afraid I've made a terrible mistake. You're going to have to go home now. Did you do that, Libby?
No.
For more Judge Rinder cases, click here. And if you've got a legal issue of your own, get in touch with us by clicking over here.